Hey everybody, going to take another look at race rankings in the C category on Zwiftpower.com today. Once again, from the home screen, hit the rankings drop down menu there, click over to the individual, and this brings up the overall rankings. We are going to filter for C category riders, and we're going to take a look at second place here, see what they're doing to get such a high ranking on Zwiftpower.com. First thing we notice is this is an under 20 age group rider, very light, 27 kilograms, 139 watt FTP. That's a stated FTP. Excellent score here. Excellent score. Giving them the second place ranking. 190.76 is very low, very difficult to achieve. And we can see their best 5 races. These 5 get averaged together to come up with that overall rank. And we'll notice here, not a lot of power, 130s, 144 watt per kilogram though, because of that light weight, because of that 27 kilogram weight, 5.1 to 5.5 watts per kilogram. So this rider here is performing below 150 watts. They're not meeting the minimum C category threshold for power, or excuse me, the minimum B category threshold for power. That's how they're staying under to stay in the C group. This is, this is a kid out here racing, having a good time. I'm all for this. This enables them to stay competitive with low raw watts and be able to race with the adults, encourages them to ride, encourages them to have fun. If they were out here with everybody doing 250, 300 watts or higher up in the B category, they'd probably just get blown out. But here we have a young guy doing 200 races. So let's take a look, scroll down. I'm going to filter for races only. I don't want to see the group rides or anything else if he's doing those, so we filter for races. And again, we're going to take a look at 150, 180, 189, 200, where these sit, and we see, boom, down here we got 180 on this line. So this was a Tour of New York stage. 154, this is their best score, is a Frenchie Fusion Watopia. Another 180 score, same thing. So what you'll notice here though, in those first 3 I grabbed, is a B category race for Tour of New York. Finished 16th, didn't win, but it's a B category race. And these 2 down here are the E category. Those are open to everyone. And then lastly, same thing down here, another Frenchie Fusion race in the E category. So if you watch my other video, you'll know that the rider in first place ahead of this guy right now, he was racing sprint races, winning quite a few of them in the B category, never producing a 20-minute power time that would promote him out of C category. So he's staying in C, not being promoted to B. This guy here in second place has a very high watt per kilogram because he's under the raw wattage threshold, but furthermore is producing a lot of points in the E category and in one instance the B category. So what is consistent now between first and second place, they're not finding enough quality in the strict C category races, or registering and racing strict C category races, to be on top of the list. We're scoring points in the B and in this case the E category in order to have such a high ranking. So I'm going to come down here, let's see, here was the best one, 154.94 points. Open it up. This is the E category, and let's just take a look at the power numbers on this. Finished 16th, or excuse me, 18th. It's a 46-minute ride, Yeah, look at that. Those are impressive numbers for anybody. Right there. 5.8 watts a kilogram, 20-minute power. I mean, I dream of that. I'll never be there. But it's only 146 watts, so the raw power isn't much. Take a look at the profile on this. That's why, you know, somebody who's lighter doesn't produce as much power is able to perform well, though. Get that great power to weight ratio. You go on the road to sky route where it's a mountaintop finish, and you can beat a lot of great B and C riders. This is a watt per kilogram type race where you're going to perform well and score a ton of points on a mountaintop finish. Get you that really high ranking. Let's grab one more of these that scored well. Stage 4 on Frenchy Fusion Watopia Tour. And let's take a look at this profile. So here, relatively flat. This is Sand and Sequoia's route. Does have one climb. Now this isn't real steep, 2.6 kilometers at 2.2%, but maybe he's able to go with a much faster group, hang on through the flats, I would assume, not having the raw power, and then stay with that faster group all the way until the finish line. I didn't catch where he finished in this one, stage 4. Let's just see. Finished 37th. You know, it's not that big, long, steep mountaintop finish. Let's see how many riders were in this, though. Here at 37th. Again, great 5.4 watt per kilogram. Awesome power. These kids, man, they produce some real power. And oh, look at this list. Out of 200 people, there's another page. 276 riders. Impressive. Very impressive. We go right on back to the individual, and I think we're going to see the same thing now. That was rider number 2. Rider number 3, third overall C category rider. Once again, under 20, 42 kilograms. Let's take a look. Almost B. Watts per kilogram, 4.77. I'm guessing the threshold from C to B must be a 200 watt raw power average. That's why he's not been promoted. Sitting right underneath it, but really impressive power. I mean, these kids are amazing. Same thing, you know, look at these scores down in the 190s, and again, winning B category races in some cases, and low 200s, high 100 scores. And let's look at this one here. Yep, you're in the mountain. So this has, you know, when we start out down here at 50 meters, end up at, so this is over a 500 meter climb in the middle of this. This is, boy, is this the radio tower here? I don't know that course real well, but these lighter riders produce those watt per kilograms. You get on a big, long, sustained climb like this, they can hang with the fast A category guys. Then it's a matter of just holding onto the wheels through the flats, and they'll be able to break away from their C category and even their B category competitors at times. Finish real well out of hundreds and hundreds of riders. Look at all these riders. Finish really well and score some big points. Get themselves real high on the rankings board. So let me know your thoughts on this. You know, these young kids, they're enthusiastic about racing. I think it's great that they're in there racing. They're doing it by the rules. They're abiding by the rules. They are ranked accordingly on Zwiftpower. They're not being disqualified. And maybe you don't care for the rules. You know, let me know in the comments below if you think this is fair or not. Either way, they're doing it. They're out there getting it done, and love to hear your thoughts. If you enjoy this stuff, want to see some more action in Zwiftpower, more reviews, want to see more Zwift racing, more indoor training, like this video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you on the next one.